Welcome back here to the Gary Kirsten Oval. We have the second fixture here for today. It is the All Stars Singapore. All Stars Singapore up against Ooosh, who come from Sandton in Johannesburg, boasting Wesley Briggs, who is the franchise owner for RMS Sandton. Off to a decent start here. All Stars Singapore now have 2 wickets down, 30 for 2 after 5 overs. Their star with the bat is Nihar Joshi. He was bowled by Shah, caught by Wes Briggs for 9 from 9, and Vinay Rohira, who's still there, 19 from 13. Loki from Vake, who got bowled by Des Reddy, no runs there for 3, and Daniel Skeepers, who's at the crease now, just faced the 2 balls for his 1 run. Dion de Klerk now coming in to bowl his first over. Strikes on the pads, first time up, and umpire Clive there not deeming that to be out. Dion, yeah, getting it in, and finally played there from Daniel Skeepers. Got a bit of a top edge, and it played out there to Des Reddy standing at third man. Just single to the total once again. Vinay Rohira now on strike. A lot is weighing on his shoulders after the 2 early strikes this morning. Or should I say this afternoon? It's already after 12. Dion de Klerk now into Vinay, who plays it late. Fine to third man, and Wes Briggs, who's standing a little wider than a finer position would be, and keeps it down to just a single. Once again, Dion, this time I think that could have been a little inside edge. See what the umpire has to say. No inside edge. It's struck him on the pads once again. Could have been going down leg side. That's why no huge appeal there from Dion. Dion now into Vinay Rohira, looking to advance down the pitch a little bit, and gets a little bit of a ugly glance down to third man once again, where Wes Briggs is doing the fielding. 6 overs gone here at the Gary Kirsten Oval, and All Stars Singapore are 34 for 2, currently going at just over 5.6 runs to the over, projected to get only to 113, and I'm sure they would look to get 30, 40 or more runs than that. Syed Shah into the attack, Getting a tie up on the bat there of Vinay Rohira, and keeper there doing the fielding and keeping it to just a single. Good bit of fielding there by Brian Hubbard on the boundary. Good stop. Keeping it just another single. Saved a certain 4 there. And there's a wicket there for the young Shah. This time picking up his second wicket, that of the opener Vinay Rohira, LBW, for 27 off 18 balls. All Stars now lose their third wicket here for the score on 41, and Ooosh, who we saw play yesterday, ended up losing that game against Heritage Cricketers, only mustering 111 for 7 in their 20 overs, and Heritage Cricketers getting 122 for 7 in their 20. Ooosh bowled really well, but just didn't back it up with the batting, and ended up getting all skittled out towards the end. Very good ball there from Shah. Seven overs gone here, and 42 for 3 here for All Stars Singapore. Theo de Klerk back into the attack here with his second over. It's 7.4 overs in now, and Dion has come up with a pretty decent over so far. Just the 4 from it, and his previous over just went for 3, so he's really slowing down the rate to some knots, that's for sure. Oh, this one's just flown over the stumps there. Singapore here, who were just losing their way a tad after a strong start in the beginning of the game, and they're just kind of falling off to the side a bit. Eight overs now gone. All Stars Singapore here, 46 for 3. Shana into Daniel Skeppers, and he beats the outside edge there. Fantastic ball there from Shah. It's gone through to the keeper. Shana into Daniel Skeppers once again. Well, this one's kept a bit low. It's come off the bottom part of the bat, and that runs over the boundary there for 4 runs. There's ready there on the boundary at third man. Couldn't come around and cross it off. Instead, it crosses the boundary for 4. Much needed runs here for the All Stars as they move on to 50 for 3 now, with just 3 balls remaining in the 9th over. So very good ball here from Shah. Very good to see the youngsters coming in and doing well, taking up a few wickets. Very economical is Shah. Shah now into Daniel Skeppers. It beats the outside edge once again. This is phenomenal bowling here from Syed Shah. Keeper just giving Daniel a few words there. This time Shah into Daniel Skeppers once again. Oh, and it's almost like a repetitive ball of the whole over. Beat the outside edge, and then bottom edge off to Des Reddy there at third man. This is a great spell of bowling from Shah, and that brings the end of the 9th over here, and All Stars now currently going at just 5.67 to the over, currently sitting on 51 for 3. This one beating the outside edge there of the bat of Daniel Skeppers. That's Dion de Klerk. This one going through. Dion de Klerk here doing well. He's bowled 2.2 overs and gone for just 7 runs. couple of dot balls, the last two balls. Daniel Skeppers here playing this one out to Des Ready there at backward of point. Bit of a deep standing position he is in. And just a single to the total. Two more balls now remaining in the 10th over. And All-Star Singapore need a boundary here. Need to put a little bit of pressure back on the Ooosh side. Oh, that's a fantastic ball, and there's an outside edge. Great ball there from Dion de Klerk, and it's gone through to the keeper. Another wicket there falls for Singapore, and Usha all over them here, really applying a pressure on the Singapore up front batsman. Great bit of bowling here from the Ooosh side out of Santon in Johannesburg. And 2.4 overs gone here for Dion de Klerk. He's bowled really well, 1 for 8. Usha picking up their 4th wicket here before 10 overs are done. Can Dion de Klerk put a bit more pressure on Sandeep? We saw he hit a couple of big ones yesterday. Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat here and get a couple of runs here to the total? That is 10 overs gone, and All-Star Singapore currently on 52 for 4 here after 10 overs to go, and it's going to be quite tough going for Singapore to get to anywhere formidable. Shah into the attack with his 4th and final over. Started off with a wide and then bowling out a single. This time full and wide, and it's driven into the covers there by Sandeep. Just for a single. Just 2 balls now remaining in the 11th over here. And, Singapore are still sitting in the 50s. This time Daniel Skipper's moving it onto the leg side. He's pushed that first one hard, but Sandeep sends him back there. Not willing to take the risk for the second run. Still have 9 overs to go after this. Fall of 2 more quick wickets, and it'll be the last 2 batsmen at the crease. Shah now into Sandeep, who plays that solidly back straight past the bowler. Loki here running in from long on there, doing the fielding. Another single to the target, and that's 11 overs gone here. The All-Star Singapore are going at 5.18 runs to the total, and they're currently sitting on 57 for 4. Seems to be that Brian Hubbard coming into the attack here. He's going to be bowling first up to Sandeep. Brian Hubbard, who's already bowled 2 overs in this innings. He's gone for just 14 runs. Saw Brian scoring or getting 4 wickets yesterday in their game. Sandeep now having to face Brian Hubbard, and Brian Hubbard beating the outside edge there of Sandeep. Sandeep looking to hawk that over to Kyle corner. Goes off the keeper's hand onto the stumps, but umpire Clive there deeming that to have been safe, and that the batsman did not remove his foot out of the crease. This one, he's launching himself forward, and it angles onto the leg side. They wanting to come back for 2, but unfortunately not having any of that. Brian Hubbard there getting to the ball very quickly and keeping it down to just a single. It's just 3 balls now remaining in the 12th over here. All-Star Singapore 58 for 4. Run rate nearly dropping to below 5. And this time Daniel Skipper's there, not taking any risk and just guiding that out towards the offside behind point. Keeper there doing a bit of fielding, and just a single to the total. 2 balls now remaining in the 12th over. All-Star Singapore just in a little bit of trouble here. Brian Hubbard into Sandeep once again, angling his bat out towards just a wide of third man there. There's Reddy doing the fielding there, and another single to the total. It's just 1 ball now remaining in the 12th over, and All-Star Singapore move along to 60 for 4. Run rate is still dropping just above 5 now at 5.08. Full there from Brian Hubbard, and missed out from Daniel Skipper's there. Would have thought that might have been connected over to the boundary for 6, but lucky to get away with that. Brian Hubbard brings the end of the 12th over here, and All-Star Singapore currently are 61 for 4. Strike bowler back into the act. There's Ready. And there is a stumping. That is a fantastic bit of work there from the keeper. Great bit of work from the keeper there. Stumping the batsman that was in there. Daniel Skippers seemed to have got out of his crease. Fantastic bit of work from the keeper. Picked it up down leg, what it seemed to be, and batsman was out of his crease and gets the stumping. There's Ready, picks up his second wicket there. Great bit of work from the keeper. That was a fantastic stumping there from the keeper, and Des Reddy picks up his second wicket. It's great quick work from him. Really good to see. Bowler back into that. Des Reddy. Another big appeal there from Des. Where's Briggs bringing himself onto bat here, or to bowl, apologies. First ball there to Sandeep, who played it into the offside there, kept it to just a single. Where's looking to do the fielding, has to come back for two here. There could be opportunity for a run out, but keeper not having the greatest arm there, and doesn't go on to the stumps. Unfortunately there for Ooosh, 2 runs more to the target, and just 3 balls now remaining in the 14th over, and All Stars Singapore are 69 for 5. Oh, good ball there from Mr. Wes Briggs. That's played fine out towards Des Reddy there, running in from deep square. Just a single to the total. 2 balls now remaining in the 14th over. Could be opportunity for a run out here. Good soccer skills there from Wes Briggs. Left footed it into the stumps. It's 14 overs gone here, and All Star Singapore 72 for 5. Picking up their run rate a tad here to try and get to something formidable. 6 overs to go. I think they'll be looking at potentially 120. Oh, how that snuck through. Not too sure. It's Brian Hubbard back into the attack here with his 4th over. He's now bowled 3.1 overs for just 20 runs. So he'll be looking to try and pick up a couple more wickets here to his tally. Pushing harder there, and this one's guided out into the cover region. Another single to the total. Two balls now remaining in the 14th, 15th over, should you say. That's gone aerial. The fielder can... Oh. I feel like the fielder could have maybe just got underneath that one. It's 15 overs gone, yeah. And All-Star Singapore currently sitting on 78 for 5 with Sandeep. And Goyal at the crease. Goyal, who's currently 10 from 8, and Sandeep just 9 from 13 with 5 overs remaining. 120 could still be on the cards here for All-Star Singapore. I think this, if they get to anything lower than 100, it's going to be tough to try and defend against this team. But we saw yesterday Usha struggled to get to 120. So they need to try and get to that 120 target and then try and bowl decently to try and restrict them. Where's Briggs here into Sandeep. This one's gone to behind the keeper. Keeper running to try and get to that before the boundary. Good arm in there, but not on target this time. And the batsmen get through for a quick sneaky 3 runs. Where's Briggs into Goyal, and he plays that off the back foot into the cover region. Keeper runs and does the fielding, and just another single after this over. There's still 4 overs to go in the innings, and they'll be looking to try and up the ante a tad. Can Ooosh look to try and restrict them as much as they can? This time Wes Briggs there going down the wide line offside. It's another good shot there out towards the boundary, but equally good fielding. He's bowling that in a little bit quicker, but it's guided out down towards the third man boundary. It was a good shot there, realizing that Wes pushed that in a bit faster, and Goyle there up to the task and guides him back past third man, crosses the boundary for 4. Now Ooosh need to try and get as many more dot balls in here as possible, maybe a wicket or two, get them onto last man stands. This one guided out towards very fine towards fine leg. Brian Hubbard there having to do the fielding all the way from deep square leg. And Singapore now sitting on 90 for 5 with just 4 overs to go. 130 still on the target here, on the marks for Singapore, but Ooosh just need to pick up a wicket. 2 would be better for them. And as I say that, Wes Briggs on his strike bowler once again. There's Reddy, who's picked up 2 wickets here this morning, or this morning afternoon, for smaller amounts of runs, that's for sure. There's Reddy there, yearning for that to be caught out there on the boundary, but ball falling short and not being able to get his hands underneath it. Still 4 balls remaining here in the 17th over. This one just guided straight back past the bowler towards that long off fielder there. Just another single to the total once again. There's now into it's a very good shot there, but there is a fielder there, Brian Hubbard. That was into Sandeep, who got down and swept him out towards deep backward of square. Good calling there in the end by We are back here live with Ooosh versus All-Star Singapore. Ooosh bowling All-Star Singapore out for 99. Only needing 100-run target here, but making a bit of an Oooosh of it. 40 for 4 now. $42 for 4 now, but they've got plenty time to still chase down the target. Eight overs gone now, and Usha 42 for 4. Still needing a further 58 runs here for victory from the remaining 60 balls. They've got all the time in the world to ensure that they score these runs, but the wickets are the problem. Where's Briggs at the crease now, along with Syed Shah. Where's would be the anchor to winning this game. Where's using his feet there a bit. Oh, they're going to come back for 2. Will he get back safe? They're throwing it to Wes' side, and Wes was always down that for the second there. Very good running between the two there. Wes called it nice and early. Shah made a good run back to the non-striker's end, and Wes always knew he was going to get back for 2. Very quick between the wickets is Wes Briggs. Very consistent batsman, that's for sure. Oh, Wes, that was a bit short there, and Wes absolutely latches onto that. It's going to cross the boundary there for 4. Great shot there from Wes Briggs. Gets that one across the line for 4 runs. Magnificent work there from Wes Briggs. That's what Ooosh needed there. 1 ball now remaining in the 9th over. Ooosh now 48 for 4. I don't know. 9 overs gone now, and Usha 49 for 4. Still needing now 51 runs or 55 balls. If they could pull off a partnership here, 25 to 30 runs, they could get closer to winning here, Oosh. They would very much like to win this game. Games in the balance here for Oosh and for All-Star Singapore, both who lost their games yesterday, so they would very much like to win this game for sure. That's a good batting there from Wes Briggs. Field is in, but they're still leaking out a single run. Brings Syed Shah on strike, who latches on that one. Hits a bit harder. Good fielding in the end there by that short cover fielder. Looks like Sandeep here. Good stop nevertheless, and this time not much foot movement there from Shah. Needs to get himself over that ball and push it into the gap. Big appeal there, but umpire Clive just explaining it might have maybe hit just outside the line. This one travels to behind the wicket there for a one leg bye. Brings the end of the 10th over now. Good shot there from Wes Briggs. That one's pummeled across the ground. Outfield is super quick here. That gets across the line there for 4 more runs. Fantastic shot there from Wes Briggs. Ball was way too short and slow, and it allowed Wes Briggs to latch onto that and safely hits across the ground. No need to hit that aerial. Hits it across the ground, and he moves over to 14 runs now, does Wes Briggs, off just 11 deliveries. And just 44 now needed from 48 balls. Wes this time just guides that out into the point region there. Fielding done by Vinay Rohira. Just for another single. That's what Wes does pretty well. He manipulates the field quite a lot, and he hits it into the gaps. This time Syed Shah there, just playing it straight back across the ground to the bowler there. No run taken in the end, and dot ball to the total, or to the score line. Sandeep this time into Shah, and this one's hit a little bit more squarer, not being able to be stopped by the bowler, and the fielder runs in from long on and restricts it down to just a single. It brings the end of the 11th over there. Usha now 58 for 4. Still 42 runs required from 45 balls with a small target of 100. It's easy to just stay above that required run rate, but with the wickets not on their favour here for Ooosh, and it could be a small collapse, and then 42 runs seem like a huge target. But here into Shah. There was a bit of a quicker one, and it skidded through, and Shah not up to the task there. Doesn't get any bat to ball, and ends up missing the bat there. Vinay into Shah this time again. This one floated in a bit more with a bit of extra bounce. Shah potentially looking to play that faster one that skids through. But unfortunately, this one just a little bit of extra hop, and it just bounces over the bat. Vinay Rohira, this one skidding straight through. That one very well set up there by Vinay. Gets that one to skid on straighter and connects with the pad, but umpire Kuda deeming that to have come off the bat first, so not given out. And then floats that one in again, wide outside of off. Ends up good over there for Vinay Rohira. He's bowled well, 4 overs, 2 wickets for 8 runs, and included 1 maiden there. Very good spell of bowling from Rohira. A little bit of a misfield there on the boundary at long off. It allows them to get back through for the second. Where's Briggs here on strike? Floats it in there and teasing Shah a little bit, but holding his nerve a tad just to guide it down to behind of point there. Just a single to the total once again, and brings where's Briggs on strike. 62 for 4 here, Oosh, after 12.3 overs. Still 38 now required from 37 balls, and for the first time they've dropped below the required run rate. Currently just going at under 5 runs to the over here, and they're needing to go at 5.14. But at 38 of 37 needed, and with deliveries like that, very easy just to pick the bad one and then play for a couple of singles. Smart move with the fielding though. They've brought in the fielders to make sure it restricts the 2, maybe just give 1 away, especially on the leg side. This one's been pierced through the gaps there, and it's going over to the boundary. Good stop with the feet, and easily come back for 2 runs. 65 now for 4, with the ball remaining in the 13th. Short, and it's latched on by Wes Briggs, but nearly straight to that fielder we just spoke about, who's there protecting the 1 or the 2, and they just leak the single. Almost goes through for a catch, but fortunately there for Wes Briggs, it doesn't travel through to that fielder there running off from cow corner.
Fielders are converging in here on the offside, really just trying to restrict the singles, but a bad ball and the Wes can pierce that gap. It's going to go to the boundary for 4. That's a good start to the over there for Sundar Krishnasamy. He's bowled well, 3.1 overs, 1 wicket for just 10 runs. Ooosh now need 34 from just 34 deliveries, with Wes Briggs at the crease, 22 from 18, along with Syed Shah, who's 8 from 20. Wes there just playing it along the ground, back to the bowler. They drop below the run rate once again, has Ooosh at 66 for 4 after 13.2 overs, needing to really just play the bad ball and look for the quick singles. That's worked well behind off square. That's easily going to be 2 runs, especially with Wes Briggs with his tail up, moving really quickly along the pitch itself. Once again, Wes just puts the bat out at it. That fielder that's standing up there, it's kind of pointless having the fielders that up and still leaving the 1 to go. Really need to stop that type of runs there for All Stars, especially bringing up the fielders to stop the 1 and then allowing the 1. The bad ball will get to put through the gaps, and the bowler's not giving those away. This time, as I say that, he does div that away. It's not hit out of the middle, but it will be 2 runs nevertheless. It's a good shot there from Shah. 2 more runs to the total, and now 29 runs required from 30 balls. It's a very tight game here. At the top field, we currently have the Rebels against their South African counterparts, Shawfall Lions. They're currently 86 for 3 after 14.1 overs, still needing 27 from 29. Got Rob Freilink and Warren Naidu at the crease. Rebels only mustering up 112 for 3 in their 20 overs. And they on their way to try and defend this game. But back to the cricket here at the Gary Kirsten Oval. We got Bish coming into bowl towards Wes Briggs, who just blocks that down into the ground, and it's fantastic running. And they threw it back at the stumps. There's no one at the stumps there, and he threw it back at the stumps there, allowing them to get through for an extra run. That's comical cricket there from the wicketkeeper of All Stars Singapore. Bish now into Wes Briggs once again. He works it down onto the leg side, and he's pushing that first one hard, but they've understood that they don't need to be pushing all of them for 2. That was okay to keep down for just a single. 74 here for 4. Just 26 runs from 28 balls. That ball didn't keep too high there. It kept a tad low. Is just picking up here, lad, a little bit at the West Bromwich Cricket Club. He's gone straight. Field's not going to get underneath it. It's 1 bounce for 4. It's a great shot there from Shah. That one way too full and in the slot there from Bish, and he's got underneath that one, and it's cleared. The fielder got out the way of harm, and 1 bounce over the boundary for 4 runs. It's much needed there for Ooosh. Bish now into Shah, looking to move his feet. This one miscued, and it's out towards long off there. Shah there asking for maybe potentially a no ball. But that's the end of the 15th over here at the Gary Kirsten Oval. 21 now needed from just 25 deliveries. Five balls remaining and 21 runs needed. Income to the attack is Sandeep, where Shah there just looking to guide that down behind point. There's no fielder to find there at third man position, but not being able to make any connection with the bat. This time getting an inside edge back past the stumps, and there's a fielder backward of square there, 45 almost, doing the fielding, but they sneak through for a single. Just 20 runs now required from 23 deliveries. Wes gets a bit of a peach there, turns a tad, looking to turn that onto the leg side there. If they get it in the right angle and shape, he could easily come back for two. Wes on the drive this time. Bit of a misfield. The ball's travelling out towards the fence, but Daniel Skip is there running around and from long off and doing the fielding, but 2 runs to the total. 18 now required from just 21 deliveries. Floated in this time and gone aerial a little bit there from Wes Briggs, but no man's land, and it rolls and bounces out towards that fielder there, Daniel Skierpers. That's 16 overs gone now, and Usha sitting on 83 for 4. They lost 4 quick wickets up front, but they've managed to pull a great partnership together. I said they had about 49 or so runs still needed, and these two have managed to bat it out. Syed Shah, who was 8 of 20, is now sitting on 16 of 26. So the last 8 balls, he's really just picked it up, and he's definitely batting for his team here. Along with Wes Briggs, who's currently sitting on 31 off 26 with just 2 boundaries, no sixes. Just shows the value of placing the ball into the gaps and taking quick singles. Those quick singles have turned into a couple of twos a couple of times. This one gone aerial, very short, and it's been latched on there by Wes Briggs. As fielders have come in from cow corner into mid-wicket. This one gone down the leg side a bit, and he's just got a bit of a ticket or has Wes. It's not going to cross the boundary for 4, but he's come back for 2. As we were saying, that shows the absolute dominance Wes has done today. He's really tried to manipulate the field as much as possible and take runs on where he can. This one floated in, and it's gone wide there from the hand of Bish. Wes very annoyed with himself, looking to maybe go on the drive. The fielders are very close there. He just has to get it over their head or go through the group, or through the gap, should I say, and they can go on the way to the boundary for 4 runs. This one floated in once again. Wes just playing it into the gap, calm and collected, to now 9 runs required from 17 deliveries. This has been a captain's knock here from Wes Briggs. Reminds me a little bit of Kane Williamson, his cool, calm head. Bish now into Syed Shah. Oh, there's a big appeal for LBW, and that is given LBW this time. Syed Shah looking to make room for himself to hit it over towards the leg side region there, but not being able to get any bat to ball and hits him in front of the stumps on the pads. That was an interesting wicket to take now, but Ooosh have just 3 wickets left in hand with 9 runs to go. It's going to be a tight finish to this game here if Singapore All-Stars here can pick up another wicket. Oh, and that ball's gone on to hit the stumps. There's a little small twist in the tail here. And all of a sudden, Bish here is on a hat-trick. Nine needed. 16. But 2 wickets. No, lost 2 guys at the crease. .91 for 6 here after 17 overs. Bishwarup Chatterjee now on a hat-trick. If he gets to bowl that last over, he will be